In February of last year, I started to work on this Rivarossi Locomotive, this FEF-3, and I wanted to backdate it to look like a photo I have in one of my Prattville books. I believe it's the Mighty 800. And after long last, it's pretty much at a point where I'm willing to present it as a finished product. So here she is. Finally, the decals are on. She has her number 843. We have the Sellers exhaust injector and the pipework on the fireman side, courtesy of Athearn, and I'm just really fairly pleased with how this has come out. You can see on the smoke box the Mars light has been removed. We've added, I believe these are cast marker lamps, and those have LEDs in them, so they light up. And getting the decals on that shield, that was quite an endeavor, but I think it looks great. Tender now. I originally had this, I was going to do this as an oil burning locomotive, so I made an oil bunker, and then I had to reconvert it back to coal since I'm doing an early FEF-3, which we're coal burning. So it has bituminous coal in the bunker there, and there's a scale sound system speaker inside. It's missing its rear coupler right now. I'm waiting to get some files to file it down so I can get the coupler height right. But on the back, you can see we've removed the backup light that these originally had, and I had to rebuild some of those rivets just using a toothpick with some super glue and just kind of building up those rivets again, that rivet detail. I need to add its backup light too. It's missing the backup light. I need to build that too. But that's pretty much it. Let's see it run. Of course, this locomotive is running with a TCS Wow Sound steam decoder on a Decoder Buddy motherboard, and it has a current keeper from TCS as well. There's a little bit of motor noise, a little bit of a whine every once in a while, but I believe that'll probably smooth out as this locomotive gets run. It barely has any time on that motor. One of the major issues I had with this locomotive was the wobble. It wobbled really badly when I first got it, and that was because the traction tires were gone. So I managed to source some replacements, and I have a few extras, some backups just in case, and no more wobble. That locomotive used to go left and right like nobody's business, but now it stays straight as an arrow. Running at speed step 1 out of 28 speed steps, it does really well. I'm very pleased with its performance. It does need clean track though, even with that current keeper. The performance does degrade unless it's really clean. There are a few minor details that I need to add. There is the ash pan dump wheel that needs to go on the driver's side, and the aforementioned rear light on the tender, the little backup light that's on the deck there, that has broken off the original tender molding piece, I guess. I also need to add crew, so I need to build some little chairs that they'll be sitting in. So this will be getting a crew eventually. I just need to get some figures that I like for it. And then the other thing I need to do is paint the wheels. The drivers are gray, because this used to be a Greyhound FEF-3 with the yellow stripes. And I've since, of course, repainted it. The wheels are still their grayish color. So once that's done, and all those other details, I think that'll pretty much be it for this one. I wanted to get some shots of this running on the club layout, pulling my heavyweight passenger cars, but the club has had some issues with the meeting space lately, so it just hasn't happened yet. But hopefully I'll have another video showing that, and maybe those other details will be finished by the time that video comes out. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. This was a lot of fun. I love the FEF-3 without the smoke lifters, and I think it looks really nice. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.